shepherd's lost sheep. Before we begin today's touching story, I want to invite you to subscribe to Sun Tzu's Vaden. If you're searching for hope, encouragement, and the unwavering promises of God, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an inspiring message. Now let's get into today's story. The story begins. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by vast green hills, there lived a kind and humble shepherd named Elias. Elias loved his sheep dearly, tending to each one with care. Every morning he would lead them to lush pastures and crystal clear waters, ensuring their safety and well-being. Among his flock was a little lamb named Jonah. Jonah was curious, always wandering away from the group, drawn to the unknown. Elias often gently brought him back, whispering, "Stay close, little one. The farther you wander, the more danger you'll face." One day, as the sun shone brightly over the hills, Jonah saw a butterfly fluttering through the fields. Excited, he chased after it, forgetting Elias' words. The farther he went, the less he noticed his surroundings. The familiar sounds of the flock faded, and soon he found himself deep in the forest, alone and afraid. As night fell, Jonah realized he was lost. The trees loomed tall and unfamiliar, and the darkness felt overwhelming. He cried out, but there was no answer. The once exciting adventure had turned into fear and regret. The shepherd's search. Back at the pasture, Elias counted his sheep and immediately noticed Jonah was missing. Without a second thought, he left the flock in the safety of the pen and set out to find his lost lamb. He searched through hills, valleys, and forests, calling out Jonah's name. "Jonah! Where are you?" Elias's voice echoed through the night. Despite the cold wind and the dangers lurking in the dark, Elias pressed on. He stumbled over rocks, pushed through thorny bushes, and continued his search with unwavering determination. His heart ached at the thought of Jonah being alone and scared. Jonah, curled up under a tree, heard faint echoes of his shepherd's voice. His heart leaped with hope, but fear held him back. "What if Elias is angry with me? What if he doesn't want me anymore?" he thought. But the voice came closer and closer. Finally, Elias found Jonah, trembling and covered in dirt. Without hesitation, Elias knelt down and embraced him. "I've been looking for you, little one," he said gently. "I would never leave you behind." Tears filled Jonah's eyes as he realized how much he was loved, even in his mistakes. Elias carried him back on his shoulders, whispering, "You're safe now." The lesson. The next morning, as Jonah lay safely in the pasture, he reflected on what had happened. He had been foolish, straying from the shepherd's protection, but Elias had never given up on him. Jonah learned that no matter how far he wandered, his shepherd's love would always bring him back. Elias' care reminded him of the words he had often heard the villagers say, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Psalm 23:1. In the same way, God seeks us when we stray. No matter how lost or broken we may feel, He never stops pursuing us. His love is relentless, and His arms are always open, ready to bring us back home. Conclusion and call to action. Do you ever feel like Jonah, wandering, lost, or distant from God? Remember, God is always searching for you, ready to welcome you back with open arms. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Sun Tzu's Vaden, and share it with someone who needs to be reminded of God's never-ending love. See you next time. And always remember, no matter how far you've wandered, God is still calling your name. Title suggestion: The Lost Sheep, God's Never-Ending Love for You.